Okay, so I'm a bit late with my update that I was going to do about Portal 2. I was going to do a pre-release video message about how Portal 2 could be happening based on what happened in Portal 1, but obviously, well, one, I got hit and had a massive nip and yeah, different things happening, so you don't really want to know about all that anyway, so on with the message. Um, yeah, at the end of, well, near the end of Portal 2, when you're in the fight with Glazos, or Glazos, however you want to pronounce it, there's a few things that happens. One is, she mentions that she has your brain scans and backed up on file, which, if you think about how you've gone through the game, you have to consider that every time you've died, your character has actually died and GLaDOS has created a new clone and you've started again, and obviously with the memories of how you've already done, you can get straight back up to where you were and you continue from there. And that's why you're better than all of the other test subjects. You are all of the other test subjects because you're the only test subjects that's been continually going because she keeps recloning you. So, and she does mention at the end that, well, if you hear it, you might kill it before then, and usually it will be garbled and speeded up because she's in the middle of dying, but she's protecting you from the outside worlds and you don't know what's going on out there. So basically she's saying about the Half-Life worlds with all of the aliens and monsters that are appearing and they're all falling apart. So really she's protecting you by keeping you inside, but that's partly because of her garbled memory and, you know, she's got a screw loose. Who knows how long she's been testing on you, really, for the game's terms in age. It, I reckon, thousands of years that she's been doing that, because if you think about it as well, there's, in Half-Life 2 Episode 2, the Borealis, I can't remember how long they said it had been missing, but I think that the events of Portal happened on the Borealis. You're on board, obviously she killed all of the crew with the neurotoxin and they put the thing in her to stop her doing that, and you were the last survivor that she reclaimed just to try and stay sane, but obviously she's not entirely sane, is she? And she's entertaining herself, basically, so she's toying with you and not quite killing you, but then at the end when you're killing her, she kills you. But once you do kill her, that's when the Borealis appears in Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Oh yeah, bear in mind I haven't played Portal 2 yet because I didn't want it to mess with my theories and I could be completely wrong. But this is what I'm saying anyway. And also, when you are killing her, she says 2 plus 2 equals 10. In base 4 I'm fine. So really it's probably in base 10 she's fine, but that means that there's other GLaDOS units around, obviously, from what I've seen of adverts of Portal, so it's the same GLaDOS unit, but that could also be explained by the fact that when you complete the game, down in the cake room, it shows hundreds of the personality cores coming online, so there's obviously backup personality cores that activate and come out to play and fix up the place, perhaps. And perhaps one's a more stable version of GLaDOS, but I think GLaDOS is actually not evil as people think. It's just she's gone a bit insane from being alone, so that's why she created you, to help pass time and stay sane and not completely fall out of touch with reality. Even though she did shield herself off from it because of the bubble, because she was scared of what was going on outside. But yeah, that's what I think is going on, and not sure if I've said everything I was going to say. But yeah, when I do play Portal 2, I've seen that it looks a lot harder with all of the goo and things, and there's a lot more different puzzles you could do. I mean, I keep thinking in terms of the advanced test chambers where you have to fly and spin and shoot the ceiling at the perfect time before landing, otherwise you're screwed and you can't get into the next bit of the puzzle. So are there puzzles that difficult in Portal 2? Because if you combine the advanced test chambers with the bouncing goo and stuff, then you could be really screwed with needing to get timings down just right. And I also think Half-Life 2 Episode 3 will be coming out very soon, because I'm pretty sure it would have been worked on, and that might have been why Portal 2 was actually getting delayed, because they're waiting to do a combined release of that. But I haven't heard anything, and I may be completely wrong. But either way, I reckon the next one, Gordon Freeman is going on the Borealis, and he will find the portal gun and you will get to use it. Or are they just going to keep it completely separate now? Because that's originally what Portal was. It was more of a test thing to let you try out the portal gun, but people liked it so much they made a whole game based on it, and no, it might never go into the Half-Life universe. Or if it does, it will be Shell using it outside of the Portal test chambers in the Half-Life universe, rather than Gordon Freeman getting it. Because eventually, if Portal is going to continue to exist, she's going to have to venture outside of the GLaDOS confines, because I'm sure in Portal 2 she would get out completely, because she's been revived again after the end when she escapes, and the new ending they made where you get dragged off and someone says about thank you for assuming the party escort to mission position, also they're taking her dead body to scan her brain and use at a later date. As for who that is, it's not a combine, it's probably a robot with one of the personality cores. Perhaps there's different robots like GLaDOS that were able to come out now that GLaDOS had been shut down. Who knows? I shall see. And here is my video update, a bit late, but not too late after the release. I still haven't played it, so you know, it's not like I've been biased and changed my opinion. So enjoy playing and have a good weekend.